Welcome to a vanilla Valheim adventure, and today I'll be continuing taking you along with me on my playthrough of Valheim with the restriction of only being able to use knives to deal damage. Though knives can be effective, they can also be highly ineffective against certain enemies that are flying or just flat out resistant to their type of damage. In this video, I'll be tackling both the Elder and Bonemass and showing you just how I did it. I'll also be taking time to find materials needed to upgrade both my gear and my base, while taking on the challenges presented to me along the way. So sit back, relax, and let's begin. At the end of the last video, I took out a bunch of trolls to craft the full troll armor set. With that completed, I had another goal before going out to fight any bosses: to put together a proper storage system in my base and to put together a small hub for portals. I took some time out to gather a ton of wood for all the building I was about to do, and after a while I had gathered enough to get started. When I first started building, I was just planning on doing something basic like stacking chests on top of each other using the 1x1 wood floor to create a small shelf. After a few moments of working on this though, I instantly disliked it. You see, Valheim is one of the very few games to get me to do something even slightly creative when it comes to building. More and more survival games do this for me these days, so I decided to scrap what I started and begin anew, going all out with a larger and much more organized approach to my storage. I don't really know how I want to do this. I think it's just time to get creative about it. Yeah, I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way for now as well. Alright, so now that I have my storage system all put together, it's time to go hunt down some more trolls so I can upgrade my armor here. Let's get to it. Owned. Absolutely owned. Sneak attack damage is absolutely insane. Absolutely nuts. My preparations to take on the boss, the Black Forest, the Elder, were almost complete. With my gear as upgraded as it could be at this point in the game, the only major thing I had left to do was to build a hub of sorts for portals. I didn't want to leave portals out in the open, as they'd be open to attacks from any monsters that make their way toward my base. I decided to make a mid-sized shack to put portals inside to keep them safer. The portal hub was officially up and running, which means the last thing I had to do was to make my way to the Elder and set down a portal there. I didn't expect things to go wrong, but it's always a good plan to have a plan for if things go upside down. Setting up a portal near the Elder will secure travel back and forth to the area, but the only way to get there to do so was to set sail. I crafted a carve, hopped in, and away I went to distant shores. Man, the sailing in this game is so cool. Look at that. Just look at it. Upon landing on a shore nearby the altar of the Elder, I immediately worked to clear out any enemies in the area. With the area clear of any threat, I destroyed my boat. You see, when you destroy something of yours in Valheim, you get the resources it costs to craft back. Doing this would guarantee that I have the materials on hand to make another one instead of risking a monster destroying it while it's away and losing the materials in the water. With that done, I headed into the Black Forest to search for a location to put down a portal back to my base. I think this tower right here is a great spot to set up camp for my portal. I was finally ready. It was time to take on the Elder with nothing but a knife. With the portal operational, I headed back through and made my way to the altar. Got 10 of these ancient seeds. Hopefully this is enough to get this going. It is. It only took 3. Alright, it's time to fight the Elder. Let's see how this goes. Honestly, not bad damage to start. What are these? Oh, he summons roots. I forgot about that. What? And then throws vines. Okay, so we have to figure out a way through these roots. Oh, the roots go away after a bit. So I wonder if I can get them to cast it closer to where I am, so that way they're out of the way, and then I could just go up to them and beat them up. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Okay, not bad. Unfortunately, the roots are in the way again, so we gotta wait that out. He's damaging the trees. Alright, now summon your roots over here, buddy. Summon the roots. Thank you. Oh yeah, I got this, dude. I'm over here, man. I don't think he realizes where I went. I'm sure I could fight my way through the roots, but I think it's just best to avoid them. Summon your roots. Hey, who are you? Ow. Yep, had a feeling. We've got a good thing going here, though. I probably should have checked around the area to make sure all the gray dwarves and stuff are gone, but, you know, it's fine. We're doing all right. All right, just got to get him to summon his roots over here. Buddy, summon your roots. Thank you. Oof, not a parry. All right. Yeah, it doesn't take much to kill the roots either. Ow. Why you yelling? Ouch. Oh, I missed. Almost there. I think it's the right play to just be patient and wait out the roots, let them go away. That way he can summon them away from himself. Then I can capitalize on the free time with him. Nice. First try. All right. What do you got for me? Drop the goods. Oh, swamp key. Well, looks like we're going to the swamp next. I remember the first time I played this game and went to the swamp for the first time. It was quite the difficulty spike. I'm looking forward to this. I successfully defeated the Elder with a knife. It took a bit of time, but playing it safe and drawing out the attacks to make opportune moments to strike worked quite well. Before heading back to base to put the Elder's head on its sacrificial stone, I took a moment to chill by the altar and enjoy the view of my surroundings. Beautiful. Job's done. Upon taking out the Elder, it dropped a special item, the Swamp Key. This key is crucial in being able to make progress in the swamp. Now that it was mine, I was on the search for one. Having not spotted one yet, I grabbed resources to put together a portal, then put my boat back together and set sail once again. It wasn't long before the sun set and I was out in the middle of the ocean in the dark. That's when this happened. That is not good. I have no way of fighting that if it chases me. And it's chasing me. Need to get to shallow water immediately. Go, go, go! Ouch. Pain. Oh no! Oh, I got him! Let's go! That's so big! Alright, so I think I figured out how we have to fight them. We have to lure them into shallow water and use it to our advantage. Taking out a serpent with a knife wasn't something I thought possible, but then I somehow pulled it off. Hopefully this would be something I could do again in the future. After taking out the serpent, I got back out into the water and searched for a swamp. Approaching another landmass, it turned out I was near another black forest. However, this was a fortuitous find, as it held something incredibly important. Ah, man, it's another black forest. Oh, that's a good find. Oh, that's the merchant. Okay, well, while it's not a swamp, this is a huge find. This is great. Ouch. All right, we're gonna land here. I gotta go see this guy. Oh man, we made it. This is great. Great for a few reasons, but right now the biggest one is this. The Megan Yord gives me plus 150 max carrying weight, which is a huge bonus. That's 50% extra. That's so good. Especially now that we're going to the swamp. My god. I'm going to have to set up a portal nearby. I was going to use this stuff when I found a swamp, but I'm going to set it up here so I have access to the trader as well. Here's a good spot to set up the portal. Just got to take care of these gray dwarfs first. Alright, so we got the portal set up. I do unfortunately have to sail all the way home to set up the other part of this. And considering I don't have any other resources for another portal, I'm just going to have to go now and look for a swamp later on. We can just kind of come back here and continue our search from this point, though. That won't be too bad. Once I get home, I'll be able to pick up all of my valuables and sell them to the trader, and then I should be able to get the Megging Yord, which is going to be such a huge boon. In hindsight, I could have just named the portal I just set down Swamp, just so I can get back home quickly and then rename it when I came back through. But apparently I was on a bit of a streak of good finds and events, and I would have missed this next thing if I had done that. You'll see a bit later in this video why this is important if you don't already know. My god, it is find after find. I don't even know if I have what it takes to get the stuff off of this guy's back. I think it requires a pickaxe. We'll stop on there and see what we can get. Can I break you with an axe? I cannot. Barnacles, man. It's not too far from home. While I couldn't get the materials now, I knew right where to find it to claim it later. After marking it on my map, I continued sailing home so I could sell valuables to the trader and get the Megging Yord. Luckily the wind just shifted. Go, man, go! Oh god. Oh, it's not giving up the chase. Oh, I think it just did. Oh, okay. Okay. Of course, it would be perfect to have a serpent nearby as well. Luckily, it gave up chasing before doing any big damage. I decided to land on the north shore of the island, my base is on, and ran the rest of my way home. And there it is, all set up. We go get the goods. Hey. Let's sell everything we got. Very nice. Now we got 2,100, almost 2,200. We can definitely buy this. That's nice. Suppose I should buy a fishing rod and some bait as well. Alright, now we can equip this right here. And boom. Plus 150 weight capacity. So big. Now that I had the business with the trader taken care of, I sailed back out to the middle of the ocean where I found the barnacles, this time with a pickaxe in hand. Oh, it does break them. Nice. I can't remember what these give me. Oh, this thing is already leaving? Oh, the Abyssal razor. I'm pretty sure that's a knife. That's such a good find. I forgot all about that. This thing is not happy with me. Oh, I think it's leaving. Oh, it's leaving. How many did I get? We got 14. I'm not sure how much it takes to make the razor, but that's absolutely a priority. Let's go see what this can make me. Oh, I need 20 chitin. I'm 6 short. Unfortunate. Well, we got a good head start on that. That does 20 slash and 20 pierce. That's better than the copper knife, so once we get that 6 more, we'll be able to do that. Hopefully we'll find more when we're out there looking for a swamp. The next main goal of finding a swamp had been delayed by many things, but I was finally back on track. I decided after a bit more sailing that I wanted to take a different approach, to go on foot from locations I've already sailed to. I went through the portal I set up near the trader and walked around to see where it would lead. Looks like there might be swamp over there. Oh yeah. We have found the swamp. The swamp can be incredibly dangerous. I was not very welcome here, but I needed to find the next big upgrade material, iron. You find iron in crypts within swamps, and everything here was in my way of finding what I needed. I did my best to fight my way through everything in my way, even though the knife wasn't too effective against some things. Oh boy. Oh, this poison's gonna do so much damage. Gonna have to be careful of that. Gonna have to make use of these poison resistance meads for sure. Whoa. Oh my god. Unbelievable amount of chaos there. But I pulled through. After fighting through a ton of enemies, including an abomination, I was finally able to continue exploring for a crypt, and it wasn't very long before I found one. Can't deal with that blob right now with this low health. Oh, the poison resistance meat is so good. That barely affected me. Yep, there it is. Scrap iron. And so the iron mining was in full gear. The plan was simple. I craft a boat on the closest shore. I run iron to the boat from crypts as I mine it. I keep this cycle up until the boat's storage hold is full, then I sail it all the way back home and make everything I can with it. The reason I have to do it this way is that you can't take metals through portals, so you have to go about it the long way. The good news though is that I can use a portal to get back to base to quickly repair my pickaxe repeatedly. Alright, looks like the hold is full. My inventory is almost full. We have a total of 30, 60, 90, 120, 155 iron. That's a great start. Now to get this all home. Unfortunately, the storage on the boat can only hold 4 stacks, so it wasn't long before it was completely full and I was back on the seas sailing my way home. Alright, we made it home. Very nice. As soon as I landed on shore, I got the iron scraps out of the boat and into my cart. I also thought it was time to upgrade my metalworking area a little bit. Nothing major, just expanding the area a bit and doubling up on both the kilns and the smelters. Right after I was done with that, I put the iron scrap in the smelters to start producing iron bars. There was a whole lot of new recipes there. I'm gonna have to go through all of these. Unfortunately, though, there is no iron dagger or iron knife. I forgot about that. Looks like I'm really gonna have to gear up to get the Abyssal razor then. I think that's the next line in advancement here. But I have all sorts of other stuff to look forward to. I can make myself a new pickaxe, a new axe. I can make myself some armor if I feel I need it. Maybe an upgrade from the sneaky stuff. Not to mention all the upgrades to the crafting tables themselves. That's pretty good. Oh, iron buckler's nice. I think I have some ancient bark laying around. I could surely make this. Oh yeah. Nice little upgrade action there. Sick. It actually has equal stats to my upgraded bronze buckler, but obviously when I upgrade it a little bit, it will surpass that right away. Let's make some nails and see what that gets us. Raven throne. Oh, the long ship. Yes. How many nails do I need? 100 iron nails, 10 deer hide, 40 fine wood, and 40 ancient bark. Maxed out iron buckler. All right. All right. Now that's a big boy ship right there. While I didn't get a new weapon from being able to work with iron, I did get a ton of gear upgrades otherwise. I wanted to have an excuse to use the new longship as well, so I headed back to the swamp to put one on the shore. What I decided to do next may be pointless in the short term, but later on I'll be grateful for it. You see, I'm at the point where I have very little use for iron as far as my gear goes right now since I just made everything useful to me. However, as any Valheim player will tell you, you can never have enough iron. I planned on using iron to get creative with building later, so getting as much as I could now would get it out of the way. I sailed the boat around the coast of the swamp until I got every scrap of iron out of every crypt in the area. It wasn't enough to fill the entire storage of the boat, so I got greedy and started making my way to another swamp to finish the job. I found a Vegvasir in one of the several crypts I mined iron in earlier, so I already knew where the next boss altar was. I used this information to lead myself to another swamp. While sailing to the new location, I used it as an opportunity to try and find more chitin. It wasn't long before I stumbled on this. Oh, that was a big find. I got 45 more chitin. That's huge. I can probably make that dagger now. Worth it, dude. I ended up with enough chitin to make the Abyssal Razor and then some. I made a landing on the shore of the swamp and made myself a new portal back home to get it together. We got 105 chitin. I should be able to upgrade a new knife pretty well. What do we have? Slash 20, pierce 20. What do we have on this? Okay, so even though this is upgraded to level 3, this is still better by default. And I should be able to upgrade it even more. It only takes chitin to do so as well. Very nice. Oh yeah, that knife looks way cooler too. Very nice. And now I was ready to take on the next boss. I stocked up on food, rested up, and headed into the swamp to the altar to summon Bonemass. Because of the landscape of the swamp, you can often end up in areas where you're just too deep in water to run around. Like right here, it's just a little bit slower, and see how it slows me down when I get too deep? What I want to do here is actually raise this ground a little bit so that way when I am fighting this guy, I won't have to worry about that slowdown. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good. It's nice and level, no super deep water that'll slow me down. Just about time to fight Bonemass. I don't remember how many of these bones it takes, so I just brought as much as I, thought was necessary. Let's go. Alright, Bonemass. I do like no damage to you. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot he summons things. The fight against Bonemass was a long one. Due to its resistance to everything physical except blunt damage, I was at severe disadvantage. I had to play it slow and safe in order to come out on top, so that's exactly what I did. Oh, I do like nothing to him, man. Oh no. Well, I'm managing so far, but I don't think my knife is gonna make it, actually. Alright, yeah. I'm doing very little damage to him, and my knife is already half dead, so what I'm gonna have to do is just do as much as I can, run back to base, repair my weapon, and then come back. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. Alright, I gotta bail and go repair my knife for now. I'll be back, Bonemass. Hopefully he didn't heal too much while I was away. He did a little bit, but not bad. Alright, come here. I like when he does more skeletons than blobs. They're just easier to take out. There's about a quarter left, but my dagger's going to be breaking very soon as well. Gonna have to go fix it one more time. Oh, dagger's broken. Gotta go. Don't worry, I'll be back in a few minutes, Bonemass. Don't you go far. You're almost done, bud. Alright, Bonemass, I'm on my way back. Almost there. It's time to finish the job. Oh, what are you doing over there, man? I was going the long way around. But he's coming back. Alright, let's get it on. He doesn't even hit it hard enough to break that tree. What the? We're so close. It's time for you to go, Bonemass. Yeah. Hey, look at that. First try. First try. Although it took quite a long time, it's still done. The wishbone. The wishbone. Hello, Burb. Bonemass left you a parting gift. It seems one of the many bones this living ossuary hid in his belly was a wishbone. This bone contains powerful magic which guides you to things hidden in the earth. It can locate silver veins, but may also lead you to buried treasure. Oh, baby. Bonemass down. Looks like the next thing up is time to head to the mountains. We just have to go out there and find a mountain to climb up, and then we'll be able to find all sorts of cool stuff up there. I am concerned about some stuff up there, though. Not only do we have a flying boss, but also there are drakes flying about as well. I can't exactly hit them so well with a dagger. I'm going to have to figure that out. Already contemplating about the future of my playthrough, I was excited to tackle a new challenge. First things first, though, I needed to head to the sacrificial stones and hang the Bonemass trophy there. Here you go, Bonemass. This is your home now. Resistance versus physical damage. Damage modifier resistant versus blunt, slash, and pierce. I feel like that will be a good thing to take into future boss fights. And so ends our adventure. For now. There's still plenty to come. In the next video, I'll be exploring the mountain biome and figuring out a way to tackle everything there with nothing but knives. The mountains are known for being quite difficult to get through due to the enemies there and the weather, but I'm down for the challenge. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Occultist. Just standing there. Menacingly. Until next time, Skullyton out.